The Fletcher hand pass is okay. Hurley again, back towards Hibberd. They give a little ground here, trying to set it up from hooker. He goes laterally, that's going to be okay. Bagley's on the outer side, he goes wider still. This is Gleeson from centre wing. Spearing pass up towards half forward, and the mark is taken there by Jackson Merritt. He goes down the line, in towards the pocket, and a strong grab by Carlisle.
And again, a little bit of niggle.
Oh,
That was just
Darcy
Gardner making sure that he felt it.
And a big fly and a big grab by Daniher in the square. He'll go back and kick the Bombers' first goal.
Sometimes Jakey Carlisle needs that, a bit of a stir up early in the game to get him going. It was a nice mark though, wasn't it?
It was, and Daniher converts.
12 premierships between our commentary team this afternoon. The major threesome, of course, Cam Mooney, Jason Dunstall and Mark Bomber Thompson. Sandy and I yet to get on the sheet. Kick forward, and Daniher takes the mark just inside 50. Pre-kick routine to stick with, through thick and thin. Strikes that pretty well. That's a gem. That was Lloyd-esque without the grass toss.
Yeah. And now this could prove costly. He's away again, the little man. And he goes long and low. Those 40-year-old legs have got to get moving, and they do. And well done, Fletcher, as he gets a fist to it and thumps it over the line.
Well, that was unfair. That's 399 games against one.
But he was behind.
Drives it long. Christensen at the back, stays down, and a good pluck, early front spot. Not going to plan at the moment for the Bombers.
No, and that's one area that Hepper's not brilliant at, not good at. He's just got to kick a few more goals.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. He may get out of it.
No, that's how he not to play on.
Oh, that is terrible. And there's the ultimate price paid. Stanton gets his first in what for the Lions, sadly.
There was a lot of good talk about the Brisbane Lions maybe making finals this year.
Melksham at the back, Collier, and it's Collier with superior pace. He bounces his way up towards the half-forward line, then goes long and low. That's a beautiful kick, and he finds Cooney 10 metres out on an angle that, coming back into the side, has no problems at all. He gets his first, and the Bombers once again closed within a point.
I think he likes to just, or one of the advantages would be talking to the players, being access firsthand, not going through a telephone, being able to sort of see the body language. That's about it, Moons, I think.
One of Moons and Bombers' old boys, Paul Chapman, also back into the lineup this week after being rested. Big fist come, Collier off hands. That's a gem. That's from the copybook. They go to check it.
Claims that it touched the padding on the left-hand goalpost. He's a very
Review
important player
complete,
for them.
confirm goal.
I don't mind that check.
No.
They check every goal anyway.
And he gets clear. Proppy hand pass, though, in fact, not very pretty towards two-goal man Leicester. He gets claimed, tried to get it out the back door. There they are now, going from sunlight to shade. Stanton gives it off to Chapman. Chapman spearing a pass, and that's good. All alone was Carlisle. Over the top. Daniher watches it roll and roll and roll for a goal.
When does a pass become a shot for goal?
Rockcliffe, Hooker, Howlett, Gleeson. Sits it up, Chapman. He's got the body, but not the reach. We've got Andrews out of the way. Created some havoc for Merritt. Rolls it. Gardner gets there. The line's his friend. He missed it. Chapman back to Cooney. Stand start. Ambrose, it was the 15.
Got to make these count when you get them, though.
Got some spice in it, this contest. Still hard to know who's going to get the chocolates. It's all tied up.
Goddard laterally then to Fletcher. He heads into the middle. Bagley, who's almost in sunshine, skirts the sunshine to Howard. And he spears a pass in towards half forward. And that was better transition of the footy for him. But he's only played a couple of games this season. This is his third game. That looked pretty good off the boot. And now it's 3 from 3. And if you want your family tree, Reg, just ring Dwayne Russell.
Beams run down. There's a couple of brothers in action as well. He couldn't quite get it up to his brother Clay. He was caught and he's gone.
Saying that he held the ball in.
Back to Paparone. And a floating punt kick. Well, this falls into the chest, the arms of Goddard, who spears a pass in towards the middle. Bombers away again. It was Gleeson who initiated it to Cooney, up towards Daniher.
I like that bit of play by Goddard.
So 13 so far for the season. This for number 14 and number 3 today. And he makes no mistake. 3 to Daniher.
Zach Merritt floats that one towards attacking 50.
Well done.
Clark got there first. Gave it to Aish. Wrapped up. Brilliant tackle, Zach Merritt.
Well, the trouble with Clark is he was bursting out of defence.
He gets the hand pass clear as well. Now it's Paparone who goes to centre wing. Chopped off immediately, though, by Merritt. Merritt goes to Daniher. He wants to play on. He swings round onto the left foot, but he's pushed it across the face. It's going to be OK. Cooney has taken the mark, and he'll go back and try and kick his second goal. He got one in the first term in game number 223. He gets the goal, and the Bombers get the start they wanted in the second half.
400th game for Dustin Fletcher next week.
And he went wide with it, Dwayne.
Hooker. He goes. Well, I thought he was going to go back into the corridor. Melksham. And he launches it. Daniher about to launch at it. Up, pushed out. Free kick.
Yep.
But this is the testing distance. Good players normally nail them. And maybe he's becoming a very good player. 4 goals for Joe.
They won't get it through Aish. He passes it off. Hurley's behind. Christensen can't get clear. Is he going to be pinged? He's going to be pinged.
He's having a dirty day, isn't he?
But not if you're winded.
So he is coming off, but play has resumed. The Stanton hand pass is OK to Howlett. Howlett goes in towards full forward. There's going to be a free kick to Cooney.
It's just getting a little undisciplined down back, that one against Darcy Gardner.
And to give the Bombers the biggest lead in the game so far. And he's done exactly that. Cooney has 3, and the Bombers are steaming away. Picked up by Beams again. This is Dane in towards full forward. No one at home, however. Hurley, solid as a rock. Marks and goes towards the speedster Collier on the outer side. And look at those little pistons pumping. One bounce. Pops it over the top towards centre wing. They're away to Stanton. Stanton goes up towards the half-forward line. Kick wasn't brilliant. Will they get out of trouble? Ambrose could have been a target, but Stanton goes to Chappie. Chappie can play on. He does, unselfishly to Goddard. Goddard gives it away. And just pop it over the line. How easy was that? And they're all smiling.
Confidence is sky high. Melksham gives it back to Gleeson. Drives it long. Daniher, his target. Strong hands from the kid.
He's got to find some run, got to find some continuous flow in their play.
Kick back into play, and it comes down towards Leuenberger. Heppel was in front of the pack. Wasn't 15, so Adcock takes them on. Heppel got it out. Now an opportunity for Hibberd. Hibberd goes goalwards, and he gets it. Michael Hibberd gets his first goal.
Stephen Martin forward. Dan Hooker gets back and makes it a 2-on-1. Hurley, Fletcher, Bagley, Hibberd. Howlett. And he wants to go. Just needs to find an option. Inboard. Zach Merritt. Bill Chambers. They're queuing up.
Collier's in the square.
Melksham. Collier lets it go. This is a delight to watch. Essendon at the 2015. He told Paparone to go backwards, and you can't score goals going backwards. Martin floats that, and it's a good grab, Merritt. Just dropped in, Zach Merritt.
About 16th or something on attack, so...
Well, we know it's a young defence, and then they're learning, but they need to get better quickly. Just can't afford it.
Winning it with the right hand. free kick has been picked up. The Bombers have won.
This bloke's a beautiful kick of the footy.
362 career goals. 363 career goals. Chappie gets his first for the day. And the Bombers continue on their merry way. That's their 16th.
The minds didn't connect of Daniher and Goddard, did they?
Now, who was right and wrong? Like, in your eyes?
One's anticipating the forward to probably come back. You need a signal from the
Gardner.
Cost him a goal anyway.
It's going to cost a goal because Goddard's picked it up and he's kicked a goal. And he's made Darcy Gardner pay. Taylor sends the Lions into attack again, but once again, the big man department, well, not so big, but he was on that occasion, Bagley.
Well, Chapman out here in the corridor if it gets there.
And he's got Merritt running even wider. And that's who he's going to use. Beautiful hand pass to Merritt. He bounces away from Adcock, who's been quiet today, up towards the forward pocket region. Guess who? The telescopic.
No one expects him to get it from here, do they?
He's got that natural end swing here, though, Jace. This would be a good side for him.
Kicking very close to the boundary line. And what were you saying, Gwen?
No one expected it to him. So had no pressure.
No pressure. Thinks about going laterally, and in the end he does. Back to Rockcliffe again, who's put his teammate in all sorts of pressure, and he's got to be pinged. The utter frustration of it all.
He had to try and work this onto his boot because he had one arm held. That was the only option he had. And look, Tommy Rockcliffe, to his credit, he knew it was his fault.
Yeah. Disappointing for Gardner, and
that's
now they're going to pay perhaps the ultimate price. 7 marks for Carlisle. And now he's got his 3rd goal. Been a pretty good day at the office for Jake. Dingbat.
Yeah.
Very slow. No movement at all. All players just congregating out on the wing.
And stationary, as you've said. Leuenberger was waiting in front of the pack. Rich is there, but he's claimed by Stanton. Mention goes down towards the half-forward line. An opportunity for Ambrose, but he runs out of room before he gets a high ball and smashed to the side by Daniher, who goes in for a second helping.
He's got him. He's got him.
Distance certainly not a problem. And really the accuracy for this man shouldn't be either. And it isn't. 6 goals to Joe Daniher. One of his best hauls.
Brisbane have just been shocking with their ball use.
Yeah.
Stanton takes them on inside. Courtney Dempsey. Sub should be fresh. Again wants to go inside. Dyson Heppel.
Oh, loose players everywhere in the attack.
Watson's the man. He's up. It's the deck. Cooney, as you can hear from the crowd roaring his name. Wobbles it back inside. Carlisle. Crowd wondering where Daniher is. Watson looks up. Can they get Daniher a 7th? Goddard, stand start from the paint. Brings the house down.
And eventually it's just picked up and hoiked by Hurley. A high ball. And Bell Chambers takes the mark. Still got players running down the ground. Collier managing to get going. He goes to Heppel, but it's all over. The Bombers have returned to the winners list after successive losses, and their fans are delighted. And they've done it in style in the end. 21 goals, 10, a 7-goal blast in the 3rd term, and a 5-goal final quarter has certainly put the icing on the cake against the Lions, who managed 12 goals, 6